Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back. In today's video here, I'm going to go over Arweave. So Arweave right now is trading at $10.95. 24-hour volume, we're up 124%, and market cap, we're up 10.17%. Heading over to our chart here, we're going to go over a week, daily, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Starting off here on our weekly chart, we can see the previous candle itself was mostly a doji candle, or we can debate if it is a dragonfly doji. Doesn't really do much at the very bottom of a downtrend. However, if we take a look at this, you guys, this candlestick so far for the week has retraced closer to 50% of this red candle. If we can push it a little bit up closer to $11.86, then we can find a possible reversal on a weekly time frame. As we can see so far this week, we have actually produced higher volume compared to the previous candlestick here at 2.784 million trades. Not only that, but if you've noticed at the top bar of our RSI, they actually crossed over here at 14% and 9% itself, initiating a possible buy order. But if we do see the volume increase as well in the next 2 days or so, then we're most likely going to come up and retest our 20 MA here, found on $13.67. If we take a look at our MACD indicator as well, we do have very small histograms of our bars, and that normally rounds up in a possible breakout. So long that we have an increase in spaces of our MACD line and our signal line, then we are going to come up and retest our 20 MA, and that's going to be more of a realistic turnaround. Going into our daily chart, you guys, we do have an area of convergence here if price is going to want to retest again at this area of $11.24. If we take a look at an area of supply and demand using our volume indicator here, generates the amount of volume at this dollar amount at $10.20, and at the outskirts is $9.98, found at the very bottom here, where we found majority of support in the last couple of days here. If we take a look at the RSI, it is pointing us from the previous candlestick here, a crossover. Not only that, but we did slice right through our 78% of our fib and retrace at 100% for our K line and 75% of our D line. Even though we are considered to be oversold at this time, we may, or overbought this time, we may not actually get a pullback until we see these two lines cross over once again. So the possibilities of us actually closing above the 20 MA, which is this orange line, is more realistic. Let's double check in tomorrow's, as well as the next retracement level or the next area of supply and demand starts at $11.82. Not only that, you guys, but we see this beautiful green candle on our MACD indicator, and so long as the spaces in between increases, the momentum of breaking through and closing above the 61% of our fib is more realistic. Heading over to our 2-hour time frame, you guys, as price achieved a high here of $11.57. It was an exhaustion of this uptrend, and here we go. We see a gravestone doji at the very top. Again, too much of an aggression of the buyers. We were going to experience some pullback, and we see a huge candlestick right after. Not only that, our RSI may actually show a buying opportunity in the next couple of hours or so. We need to confirm if we see that crossover itself retracing closer to 20%. So far, we are at 0% for our K line and 2% for our D line. If we take a look at area of convergence here with our fib charts, there's really not an opportunity where price may retrace itself because we haven't seen any type of support from the previous candles itself. We would have to go back to the left hand side and see if there was areas of support, and we do see it right here before we hit into the next area of supply and demand of our volume nodes off to the side at $10.94. So $10.94, we've already seen the candlestick itself at the tail already retraced to this level as seen in the previous history, a good area of support. If not, then look out for $10.81 at our 61% of our fib. But what we can see is our momentum itself is slowing down on our MACD indicator. We can see these green bars slowing down, ultimately hinting that the trend for the bull trend is going to be over. If we do see an expansion again, it is going to drive a support area around the 61% and then have a very nice uptrend from that. Going into immediate short term for 30 minutes, you guys, we can see that the price was hitting support, resistance support as price was consolidating sideways. We can see the pinch here and the narrowness of our Bollinger Bands and then ultimately expanding as higher volatility. Price is going to move fairly quickly here and expect it here. So on our RSI, we do see a little hint that the price is considered to be overbought. As we can see, the white line is below the pink line here as a selling opportunity, only at 21% and 22% of our D line, which is alarming here. If we take a look at an area of convergence, really we can only see it here at 50% or 23% of our fib chart at $10.82. That's only, again, if the price is going to continue to come down, signaling from our RSI. And we do have an area of support here from our 50 MA. But not only that, we are found near the bottom of our Bollinger Band where we may find the support. And again, our MACD indicator does show lightness in the color. The bars, however, are the same size, so it is continuing the same momentum that we saw this drop here just hours ago. So I do, for me, myself, would only look for short trade entries if it is presentable. We are going to find support just if we do drop around the 1082. Take a look at the RSI to see how we dropped or how far we dropped in the percentage and see if it does cross over to initiate that support found around this area. So that is my video here for Arweave, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you next time.